As Hurricane Milton barrels its way towards Florida, we wanted to get in on the pre-storm bite.
Come on!
Snakehead absolutely loved the rainy weather, and this made it a perfect time to go out and target these prehistoric creatures. Catching these fish can be very difficult. These are extremely smart predators, and they are not fooled easily. That being said, when you do catch one, it's an experience of a lifetime, and it's one of my favorite things to do here in South Florida.
All right, everyone, good morning. Got my jacket on, and no, it is not cold, but it is raining. And we got Hurricane Milton coming to Florida, and we decided to get in on that pre-storm fishing. We're doing a little bit of snakehead fishing here in the rain. These fish love the rain, and we're hoping to have a really good day. I got the snakehead guru,
What's up, guys?
Tank
Back
Diaz,
again.
back at it, but we're here today. This guy's already starting to cast while I'm doing my intro. I can't even tell you guys where we're at. This guy's gonna catch a snakehead first, so I'm not gonna let him do that. So I'm gonna get some lines out and see what we can get. Fishing in the hurricane. Like I said, we got Hurricane Milton coming our way. Luckily not directly at us, but we are definitely gonna feel the effects of this storm. It's a big one.
Oh yeah, supposedly we're gonna get something like 50 miles an hour.
So yesterday I was actually down in the Keys packing up the boats and the house because we're worried about some pretty bad storm surge over there. So we packed the boats up and got everything tucked away nice and safe, but disaster mode kicks in. You only have a day or two to get prepared. These storms come quick and you don't know whether you're in that circle or not until the very last minute. So hopefully we don't get hit by it too bad tomorrow, but just gotta hunker down and see. But today we're fishing, so. These snakehead absolutely love this rainy weather. It's very fishy, so we'll see who catches one first. Name of the game with the my iguana.
Something you only see in photos.
Oh my, another one. It's like a freaking monkey jumping out of a tree. It's crazy to think all the nature that's impacted by these storms too. Those iguanas are going to be flying out of those trees tomorrow. No, he spooked off, I think. I think he went out, yeah. Sometimes you just gotta hop in front of Sean a little bit so you can get up to the pipe first where the fish sit, because I'm gonna catch them. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him up. Get him up.
I knew it. I told you I saw him walk out.
There you go.
Let's go. Number one. I told you he was gonna stay head first, cast it right at the bank, and he munched it. Look at that. Saw him following it, paused it, missed it, came back again, and down the hatch.
Beautiful.
Honestly, one of my favorite invasives down here in South Florida. Like, they eat like no other fish. They're so aggressive, and as you saw, he really wanted that frog. They'll eat anything from iguanas, lizards, any type of lizard, frogs, whatever hops in that water, it's done. I've even seen them eat birds sometimes when they're just there on the bank. Insane. And look at those teeth.
Yeah, reach your hands in there. Grab that thing out.
No thanks. Double it and pass it to the next person.
I'll take the double.
I know I do this all the time, but it still amazes me. That's why I set the hook super hard. But these guys aren't called
He's got a little
coconut head for no reason.
He's got a little chip
scar.
on his head.
Yeah, but let's get a nice little release on this guy.
These are all baby snakehead frogs. They're about this big. Whoa, duck came in hot. They're only about an inch long or so, but there's probably 100 of them here, and they're breathing air on the top of the water. So there should be a snakehead around.
Ooh, he had it. He had it.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Finally.
I thought I got stuck on the pipe. I was like, damn, I got stuck on the pipe. Oh, wait. That's a snakehead. Woohoo. Pretty little snakehead. Right there. Got those white dots on them. Fishing that hurricane bite. Not a huge one. Sean just missed what could have ate this thing, apparently. He said it was huge, but still a nice fish. Beautiful fish getting in on that storm bite. See if we can get a couple more. Well, I finally got my snakehead, number one. Little guy. I'm still gonna get the big one.
Hey. It's still one. That means we're not going home skunked.
Exactly.
Now it just opens a window of opportunity for us to catch a lot more bigger ones.
There we go. We're on the board. Now it's time to get more. And we're looking for numbers and we're looking for size. Sean missed a huge one.
Yeah.
According to him, I didn't see it.
It was huge. I'm going to give the SD card to Charles so he can see it. That thing came out of the water and it was absolutely huge. He looked like what I like to call a public sub.
Just a, a little chicken tender sub rolling out of the water there. But
Yeah.
we got the storm bite is initiating. Honestly, we got here right at sunrise because usually these snakehead love to feed right at sunrise. The topwater bite for just about any kind of fish is going to be best at sunrise, typically. And we got here and it was pretty slow in the morning. But now that the light's starting to show, it's raining still, so it's a little overcast. But now they can see our baits a little better, and I think it's really starting to heat up the bite a little bit. So we'll see. Knock on wood, but we'll try and get a couple more. But a couple Oh. No.
No.
You stink.
No.
But grab a couple more snakeheads here and
Where's
have a good
Milton
one.
at?
Yeah, where's Milton
Tell
at?
him to come and bring.
We thought the rain was going to be a lot worse. It's actually not too terrible today. It definitely is sprinkling, but it's not the downpour that we thought. But tomorrow is going to be brutal. So trying to get the last fishing in before we're on lockdown mode.
I'm about to climb this tree.
I'm about to catch a snake. Oh. Oh, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. No. No. Dude. Oh my gosh, man. That was crazy. Oh my God. He hit it like 6 times. Oh, dude. That was crazy. Came out from here in and worked the bank and smacked it like twice, and then he just took off. But that's snakehead fishing right there. You win some, you lose some. Sean's peeing in the neighbor's yard.
Yeah, but I was watching every second of it.
Yeah, sure you were.
I was. This side's actually better.
Huh?
This side's actually good. Oh, there's one right there. I just saw him turn. Oh. I told you I saw him. There's a big one. Big one, big one, big one. I gotta stay tight. I'm not letting him go. Dude, I saw him move.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, he's pretty.
I just saw him move right there on the bank, and I was like, oh, yeah, he's gonna eat.
Oh, you're gonna eat him?
No.
He almost ripped his face off.
That's called a hook set.
Look at that hook set.
I'm so scared to grab him. I don't want to move.
Here. Hold on to him. Don't drop him.
This is why they call him a snakehead. Gonna give him a little push. He hops into another lake, another pond, starts reproducing, and that's how they become a problem here. Thank you, sir,
You're welcome.
for all the photos and making me look good.
Quit catching my fish now.
Oh, I knew it. I knew there was one there. I saw him, and I dropped it in so slow. Bro, that's insane. I think he's still there.
That was close. Hey, watch out. There's no land there. Almost died there for a second. We're good. Looks like there might be one up here by this branch. Yep. There he is. Maybe I lied about catching the big ones today. It's a little guy. Little guy. Man. Talk about swallowing a bait though. Yeah. There we go. Little snakehead. Nothing to write home about, but cool little fish. Let's send him on his way. All right, we've been trying to revive this guy. He's moving a little bit, but I really don't think he's gonna make it. It's terrible to see, it's unfortunate. We're trying to get him going here a little bit. He seems to want to move a little bit. He may make it and swim off after we leave, but again, something we never like to see. We never want to kill a fish on purpose. Even though these guys are invasive, we still like to see them swim off because we enjoy catching them, but this is a little guy. They just spawned, and this is probably one from last year. It's a smaller size fish, but still a good fish, but there's plenty of them still. Sad to see it, but the invasives are a problem, so at the end of the day, he'll go back to the ecosystem. A gator or something else will take care of him, but it's unfortunate to see it when it happens, but it's part of fishing, so we're gonna keep going. Number 2 though, come on. Well, we're 2 for 2, or 2 for like 100, but
Yeah, for real.
I got 2, Sean's got 2. Good little afternoon.
I'm gonna be honest, these things can only see up and a little bit in front, but I don't know how they've survived here for this long. These
Yeah.
things miss like no other fish.
Yeah, they've only been able to catch 4 of our frogs all day, and we're trying to feed them. So imagine a prey item that's actually trying to really get away. It's amazing how these things survive if they're able to catch fish all the time, but
Yeah, they're pretty active too. Like we've been seeing them, any little movement, their fin comes out or they make a wake or something, and
yeah.
we've been pretty much sight casting them, which is usually how it is whenever these big storms come, which is why I was telling Charles that we should go after these snakeheads. But
Fishing in the rain. It's like
Yeah.
100 degrees out here still, and it is hot and raining, and I'm like, that sounds like the most miserable conditions for any type of fishing I've ever done, but
they're moving.
they're chewing, so you gotta come when they're chewing. But good day overall. Sean's gonna leave me here soon and go to work, boo-hoo.
Yeah.
But I may stay a little longer, try and get a couple more without him while I don't have him catching all my freaking fish around me.
I'm just gonna call off the work.
Yeah, just call off. That's what I do.
I'm gonna say, hey, you know, Hurricane Milton is kicking my butt, and I'm gonna have to go fish.
This is incriminating evidence for you, actually. But jokes aside, good little morning so far. Gonna see if we can get some more. All right, well, it's time to say goodbye to our buddy.
Now I'm all pretty and in my work clothes.
I don't know about pretty, but he's in his work clothes, but I'm gonna keep fishing.
Yeah, my spots. So
Yeah.
I hope you catch them.
You know, you just gotta get yourself a good buddy.
If you catch a double digit, you better take a picture.
I'll take a
Throw it
picture.
back. Put your phone in your pocket.
I'll take him home. I'll bring him to your house. You can eat him.
Skull mount?
Skull mount.
Alright,
ya.
I'm leaving.
Well, we're on our way to the next spot now. Snakehead fishing is a lot of moving around. You do have to hit different spots. Luckily, that first spot we hit produced pretty well for us, but Sean's heading back to work, and I'm trying to catch some more fish, so I'm gonna go see if I can find any other spots. This rain's starting to come back. Sun's out, but it's raining, so that's just what you gotta deal with. But I do wanna mention that this storm is really something to be serious about, but just be safe out there. There's a lot of people that are really being hit hard by this storm, and we're praying for everyone up on that northern part of Florida. We know how it is down here. It's not fun, so we're glad to be able to get a little bit of fishing in before it gets too bad down here, but we'll see if we can find any more snakeheads. I'm pulling up to the next spot now, and we'll see what we can get. Just missed one. Shoot. That's the thing about these fish, is that he took that one down, but he didn't get it all the way. And for whatever reason, even if you don't sting them with the hook, they typically don't like to eat again. Even if you cast it right back to where I got that hit, they just don't want to hit it again. Man, that's gonna haunt me. That's the second time I've almost had a fish here. Last time I came here, almost the same exact spot, I missed one just like that. I just didn't fully commit. There was one right there. I literally just cast along the shoreline, but if you're not perfectly up against it, it's hard to get them. Something blown up over here. I'm not sure what it is. Come on. There we go. There we go. Get up. There we go. That's a snake right there, baby. Look at that hook set too. Absolutely spiked him. Whoa. You see there. All right. Well, new spot. Second cast already. Whoa. Guy's jumping into me. Easy, buddy, easy. Oh my, he is fired up. That's a pretty fish. Funky fish, but they are pretty too. Look at that mouth. That's a mean looking predator. But they are a ton of fun. Let's get this guy back in. I think there was more with him. Watch him slither all the way in. That is so cool. That never gets old. They were all blown up on the surface over here, and I had a feeling, man, he tore up my frog. He choked that thing. And same thing, I'm just gonna cast it up on the shoreline and just work it back through. And it was funny because he actually hit in the middle of the shore, in the middle of the water there, which isn't totally typical for these guys to do that. So that was pretty neat. Well, we got another snakehead. I was worried for a second. I didn't want to come out here without Sean and not catch one after he left. I wouldn't hear the end of it, but I can find the snakes myself too. Found a new little spot here. First cast seemed to be pretty good, so let's get some more. So I don't know if I mentioned earlier or not, but Sean taught me a little trick for the snakeheads, and we've been having trouble with them getting hooked all day because they want to bite the end of that frog and come all the way over top of it like that. That's why they all get hooked in the throat most of the time. So we like to cut the tail of that frog off. Usually you got these long 3-inch, 4-inch tail portions of these frogs, and sometimes they'll just eat that part. So we like to cut that off so it makes our target a little smaller and makes them a little easier to catch. And I just heard something blow up right here. Normally I wouldn't cast sideways to the shoreline like this, but that's how I just caught the last one, so we'll see. The key to this stuff is really being able to make a long, accurate cast. Further you can stay away from these fish, the better off you are. Less chance of them seeing you or hearing you. I didn't realize how smart these fish were until I really started fishing for them. You think they're just kind of ambush predators. You could throw as many casts as you want, just as long as you get in their face. But these things can see and hear you. Your footsteps you have to be very careful. Sean always says I got heavy feet, but you got to be really careful with your presentations to these fish, and they have to be perfect. You can cast the same shoreline 5-6 times, but if it's not in that perfect spot for them, they're not going to eat it. And that's what makes these fish so fun to hunt and so fun to catch when you do finally get one, because it really is a lot of fun. So this right here is something I want to show you guys. Despite the amount of rain, the water in these canals right now is actually pretty low because water management is actually opening up all the floodgates and letting this water out. So we're able to actually walk down here and see where these fish are kind of sitting in. So normally this bank would be full of water all the way up to about here. So all this sawgrass is sticking out, and these fish have area to move in and out of these parts of the grass. But they also have these little ditches like this. So the snakehead will wait in holes like this and wait for these prey items such as baby ducks and lizards and frogs, all sorts of things, to come over the edge of the bank, and they just absolutely crush them. So it's pretty cool to be able to see it when it's not full of water. There's still some snakeheads here on this little ledge, but typically they would be up in here, and this is their perfect habitat. This range right on the edge of the shoreline here is exactly where they like to feed and hunt. and this is where I'd want to be casting if there was water. But today there's not as much water as I thought, and it honestly hasn't even rained as much as I thought. It's pretty clear skies ahead, and I don't know, the calm before the storm, as they say. The weather wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. We are under tropical storm watch. It is cloudy, but it really didn't rain as much as I thought it would. I thought that might get the fish a little more fired up. Kind of have an overcast day today, but fishing was decent overall, I'd say. It wasn't a crazy day, but these snakehead really like to feed in that early morning, so you really have to get them right when the sun comes up. I think that's the key, but overall, awesome day. Like I said, I always have fun making these videos, so I really appreciate you guys watching. Let us know. It seems that you guys really seem to like this land-based pond content, brackish water, all that kind of stuff. So let us know if that's something you want to see more of. It's definitely something I enjoy making and would love to keep doing. So just let us know in the comments. Tell us what you think. We always love to hear feedback from you guys, and just super excited to keep this thing going. And if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. We got tons of awesome ideas coming in the future, as always. Waiting for this storm to pass so we can get out to fishing as soon as possible, and can't wait to see you guys there. So until next time, we'll see you then.